Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pricer TV. This is Pricer TV, and I am here once more. I'm here because there is a new development that has just happened, which everybody is talking about, and that development concerns me. And what is it? It is about Sujimoto with the Enugu State government and the EFCC being declared Sujimoto wanted for laundering money, not laundering anyway, but for running away with 5.7 billion naira, which is 5.7 billion naira. In US dollars, is equivalent to 5 million US dollars contracts. Somehow, if you check my channel, I don't talk about this type of issue because what I talk about is about construction, development, beautiful houses and beautiful public houses, new developments happening here and there, talking about new hotels, stuff like that. I don't talk about people being maybe EFCC inviting someone or someone being arrested for one reason or the other. I do not talk about that. But the reason I am going to talk about this one is that I have listened to the news and I found out that many people are getting it wrong. They don't understand what is happening and why what is happening is happening. Everybody is just mixing everything up. And I believe that I am the best person to narrate the story the way it is and show the photo one by one, how everything happened, the reason it happened, where it happened, and everything. They will see it here. I had listened to one person who came to analyze this issue, and the person was saying, why did governor of Enugu State travel to the west, to Yoruba land, to bring engineer, where there are so many good engineers in Igbo land, and so on and so forth. Now, the reason the person is saying it is because the person did not understand the topic very well, but just decided to jump into it. Now, and I am going to correct that one first before I continue, so that I don't mix things up. Now, you see, governor of Enugu State came into power 2 years and 1 month, or 2 years and 24 days. Governor of Enugu State has not yet reached 2.5 years in office. And when he came to office, the first project he did was water projects. Okay, that immediately, the first week, he announced it. And after then, he began to award contracts about smart school and every other thing. Therefore, whatever had happened between governor and Sujimoto had not reached 2 years. Maybe Fujimoto got this contract last year or this year. And I will tell you the reason. The reason is that when governor came into office, he announced that he is going to rebuild Enugu State, to make Enugu State to look like abroad. Enugu State will have water, Enugu State will have electricity, Enugu State will have smart school, smart hospital, conference centers, everywhere will be shining, and a good road. Now, and immediately he started designing smart school. The smart school, the design, which is the prototype, is what you are looking at. There are 264 pieces of smart schools across Enugu State. Here, both primary and secondary school will be attending here. These people will be using whiteboard and projector with computer. Every child is free to receive one computer. Now, in each and every of these schools, they are the same. They are all twin, similar. It is all the engineers, we are giving the same plan. As you are delivering, that is how I'm delivering. Now, fortunately, more than 80% of this school have been completed by other engineers. Remember, there are 264. But 264 is a lot of building happening at the same time. So engineers have been busy in Enugu State doing other work and doing the smart school as well. So governor needed to complete this smart school as soon as possible. And at the end, he began to look for engineers from other places. On looking for engineers from other places, there he contacted Fujimoto. And when he contacted Sujimoto, he gave him 20 pieces to do. And I think that is the last 20 to do. Because governor keep on having project upon project. The Enugu State have been busy since governor came into office. Engineer here is like hot cake. Apart from this thing that governor is doing, which is the school, there are other projects happening in Enugu State, mega projects, which some engineers are also working on. Not every engineer is working with governor because there are other projects. Enugu State is now selling like hot cake. Enugu State is like the new capital of Igbo land. Majority of Igbo people who live abroad are buying houses in Enugu State. And when they buy, they build new one. Some are buying land and constructing new houses. Now, also governor have so many projects going on in Enugu State that engineers, they need many people who work as an engineer or who work as engineers. And he contacted Sujimoto. That is, when you see them here, why they took the picture, and so on and so forth. After then, he gave to Sujimoto 20 pieces to do, which is Sujimoto accepted. Now, Sujimoto has already narrated everything, but let me go and read what he said so that all of us will be understanding as I go further. Because I am also going to talk about the 69-story building, how the topic and why the topic came up when he was talking about him being wanted by the police. Okay, so let's go and read what he said because we have them here. So everything we are going to read here came from what he said during the time he made this video. And what actually did he say on the video? So in order to make it fast, let's read it. So I quote, "I am not a thief. I am not a fugitive. This is a contract between my company and the Enugu State government. The Enugu State government asked me to help them build a couple of things, a couple of projects, which was very interesting. I was going to the state every week. In the middle of the project, the governor said, okay. Now, he said Enugu State called him to say, man, help us to finish this project. I have one project which I am doing, and it is too big." Maybe that is what they are saying, because governor opened his hand. It's too big, you know. And the man was like, too massive, very massive. He said, yes, very, very massive project. And this project, I need you to help me because I know you are a builder. And the guy asked him, how much would you pay? And then they bargained. During the time of the bargaining, we will hear what they say as we continue. So, I was going to the state every week. In the middle of the project, he said, okay, he wanted to build a big city. And he wanted to build the tallest building in Nigeria, 69-story building. I designed it and gave it to him. He said, okay, keep it aside. Now, during the time when he was doing the project, governor said, you know what? Or one of those days, he visited him on the site and said, well, I am building a new city. And in that new city, I designed a tower, which is this tower you are going to see. This is New Enugu City. This is the tower he's talking about. This tower will be 69-story building. Okay, so he had already started the project. This is what I am learning now, right? But he will still make amendments, say that everything, the governor told him about this 69-story building when they were bargaining. But in the beginning, he said, when he had started, governor one day say, I am developing one project, and this project is very, very tall. Maybe you can do it, okay? And even if you don't make money here, you will make money there. Even if you don't gain anything here, you will gain something there, because that is going to be a very, very massive project. Now, then I will continue reading, because I want to be showing you things based on what this guy is saying. And when the building is finished, it will look like this. I don't have the real plan, but what we are seeing here is 65-story building of a house, of a skyscraper. So the one governor is building is going to be a little bit taller than this. 10-story more taller than this. Now, let's go and we continue, and I will be showing you everything that happened based on what we read there. Now, so I designed it and gave it to him. He said, okay, keep it aside. He said, well, while you are waiting for this, please help me do this school. Governor said, okay, he designed the project of 69-story building. Governor said, okay, keep it aside first, but as you are waiting for this thing to commence, then continue with the school. Okay, we have money, but we don't have people who can do it. Governor said, I have money to pay for the 69-story building, but I don't have people who can do it. Meaning that he may be the one that will do it. But that one is a different story. Now, why did governor say keep it aside? Because over there, governor has already started working. This is the new Enugu City, which governor is building. Now, nobody is here. Governor is constructing the road with the CCICC. The Chinese people are over there now working. But now, governor cannot start building 69-story building here until this road is tied. Remember, governor has only been in office for 2 years and 24 days. 2 years and 1 month. Okay, so let's go. So he continues to say, I have never done this type of school before. This is Sujimoto is saying it. I have never done this type of school before, but I knew it was cement and concrete and machinery. I knew it was arrangement, so I said, let me give it a try. I told the governor, this project is impossible because of the pricing. The cost of things is too low to build. The governor said, don't worry, just to help me, build this school. Don't worry. You won't make money from the school, but you will make money from other projects, which I was very happy about, which I was very happy. Right there, I mobilized. So meaning this was their bargaining. So Sujimoto was actually saying, oh, well, Governor, the amount you are paying is not good enough. I think I need more money. Governor said, man, I have another project just to start it, manage this one, and I have bigger project, which is the 69-story building, which I will be giving to you by the grace of God. If you do a very nice work here, then I will. That one you are going to benefit from there, because the money is there. The problem we have is that we don't have good builders. Okay, so but if you are good, this work I'm giving to you is a test to know whether you are good, as people say it, let me say it like that. Or even the topic of the 69-story building is a different case, but let's continue going. So he continued, he said, right there, I mobilized 42 engineers to the state. I love the state. I took a house in the state and I was there doing the job. I was traveling from Ezago to different local governments. I had an accident that my back got broken, but I didn't tell anybody. Now, he said that during the time he dedicated all his time, and he mobilized 42 engineers to the state, meaning that he mobilized them from other states to Enugu State, or maybe from Lagos. But after seeing the project those engineers delivered, I don't think that he mobilized people from Lagos, and what they delivered is this. This is what the Lagos engineer delivered in Enugu State, with some of 5 billion naira, 5 million US dollars. 42 engineers. This is what they delivered. This is what they delivered. And one funny part of it is that engineers, which governor gave project earlier, had delivered their own full houses. Now, but I am not there. So my own is that to show you everything that when you watch it, and when other time people are talking about it, you know what it is. This school, there are 264 in number. Majority of them have been delivered. I believe the last ones are the one that this guy took the money and ran away. Okay, so let me continue, because we haven't finished. But I will be showing you as we progress, because otherwise we may get confused. Okay, but everything this guy is saying, there is a proof that he is a good builder, because he is the one that built this in Lagos. This is his project in Lagos, and this is another project of him in Lagos. Now, and if you check, he is a very, very known builder in Lagos. But what we are talking about here is a different case. The reason is that people don't know that some people who are dealing in housing, some of them go bankrupt within 2 days or within a year. Based on what I am feeling on this guy, is that this guy needed money. He owed a lot of people money, because I've watched many people suing him, and he going to court. He paid this one 1 million, he paid another one 500,000, problem upon problem for the last 2 years. I have also seen videos about a YouTuber who is shouting his name to come and pay someone, and a report that he owes someone $1 million US. Okay, so he has a problem if all those things we hear are true, but we don't know if they are true or not. Okay, but is he a popular somebody? He is very, very popular because he has delivered other projects. But delivering a big project doesn't make you rich. You may be delivering a project like this and you have nothing. You owe a lot of people money for one reason or the other. If you have not debt in housing, you will not understand what I mean. You will not understand what I mean. And I suspect that this could be a problem this man is facing. He owed a lot of money. He owed a lot of money to people. So he needed money from anybody. By governor inviting him to do the job, he just tell governor, pay me most of the money so that I will start to work and I don't have to be disturbing you every day. Okay? If care is not taking, the amount given to him is to complete the whole work. Because I also read on the line where somebody was saying, why giving him 5.7 billion? Okay? When the whole amount is, I forgot how much the whole amount. The whole amount is how much governor estimated that the school will cost him. Not the part he's doing, but all the school. I think that is about 120 billion. Stuff like that is what all the school will cost him. The 264 school will cost governor 120 billion. So, and this guy ran away with some of 5.7. And somebody was saying, oh, 120 billion, and he ran away with 5.7. So that governor did not even pay enough money. No, that is for 20%. I mean, for 20 pieces alone. Maybe he has already collected the full amount that he needed. But the governor did it in order to help him, just to say, okay, give me the whole money. I buy all the material at the same time, and I don't have to disturb you. So when the money is given to him, then he ran away. That is exactly what I feel now. Because 5 billion, which is $5 million US, is equivalent to 20 pieces of these houses. And one funny thing is that this man could not even deliver one. Has it been that among of the 20, he now delivered 4? Aha! People are seeing 4 completed structures. Then they will know that, okay, it remained 16. But he started all of them and ran away, left them. This is a big problem. And left them this way with, oh my goodness. And again, he said that he chartered 42 engineers. Okay, 42 engineers. How many days did they work? Because you have 42 engineers working in 20 sites, and what they delivered is this, which means they work for 1 week. Yeah, this is what they worked for. This one, they just dig sand. This one, they dig the sand, the foundation. This one, dig the foundation and do the first lifting before filling. This one here, filled, and stuff like that. How many days did those engineers work? This one feed and concreted, this one is feed. Then if he had 24 or 42 engineers working, and 42 engineers did this work, how many days did those 42 engineers work? And are you telling me that you spent $5 million in 1 week? How? This is impossible. It's impossible. So that is the reason when I look at this thing, I say, no, this is not, no, it's not, the guy is hiding something, because the money given to him is a good amount of money to have progressed to a certain stage that even if he will have a court case, he will have have something to defend himself with. But this guy, no, he did not do anything tangible. Nothing tangible. We're talking about $5 million, almost $6 million. This is unbelievable. So let's continue, and I will be showing you how everything is happening, and based on what we are reading. Okay. So he also continued and said that now the contract got frustrating and so on and so forth. Okay, now. And then he said here, I had stress on my other project that I wanted to do. They took me to court, which means governor took him to court. And I said, okay, let's look at the whole project and now, and how much have we spent. Till the last day I was there with the project, they took us to court and we told the court, we don't want to fight with the government. Let's agree how much do we owe you. Okay, this is a very nice talk. He had been to the court and he said, let's talk how much do we owe you. But here, he has been declared wanted. Why declaring wanted is because maybe they invited him, he did not come, which I don't have the record about that. But before they would declare you wanted, when you have a court, is because you are unavailable. And he seemed to be hiding from somewhere and saying that he is not running away, that he is coming out to clear his name, meaning that he is running away. So he said that he agreed to negotiate how much governor has spent, but if governor don't find you anywhere, what will governor do? That is the point. So let's continue reading. I was in agreement with them, and now they declared me wanted. They destroyed my company that I built, but I am going to the EFCC office to clear my name. Now, he is blaming the governor. What did the governor do? Where did the governor do wrong? That he give you $5 billion and you work for 1 week, because that work you did is not up to 1 week with 42 engineers. 42 engineers separated in 20 sites. We'll give you 22 engineers in one site. 22 engineers with laborers in 1 week will do more than that thing you have done. Are you telling me you only work for 1 week, or you work for 1 week and say you work for 1 year? Because before we talk about cement increasing or cement not increasing, I can also gauge about how many days you spent to do the work that you have at hand, which the picture is circulating. Unless if the photograph I am looking at is not from you. But according to what we hear here, is that it is from your side, because we can see it. You say your own site is Ezago. This is Ezago local government area. You are in charge of Ezago. This is where your own is. And you say, see Ezago, they are all at Ezago. See, some of them are on the foundation, some have never, and know it that Ezago does not have only one school. They have about, Ezago will get about maybe 15 or maybe the whole 20 is in Ezago. See him, see it. Ezago, all of them, all these pictures we are looking at are from Ezago. So how many days did you spend on this work? That the price of cement changed everything. This is 1 week job. 1 week work. I mean it. To dig foundation in Enugu State takes 1 Saturday. On Saturday, no matter how big it is, there are laborers who will dig the foundation. The problem in Enugu State is engineer, but the laborers are everywhere waiting for work. Even some are Northerners, some are not Nigerians. They will dig it in 1 day. You see this house? They will dig it in 1 day. I know about what I'm telling you. Then this block you see, 1 day is enough to lift this. Then how many days did this guy spend in Enugu State that he rents a house? He rents a house, and what he could do is this, because this is a Zago. So I'm surprised about everything, and this is why I have to do video about it. I don't do video about all these things, but what the guy is saying is actually concerning what I'm analyzing here every day. So, and then he blamed governor for, inviting EFCC. In the last 2 years, 3 years, prices have just gone crazy. This is what he said. Now, let me start again. I was in agreement with them, and now they declared me wanted. They destroyed my company that I built, but I am going to the EFCC office to clear my name. In the last 2-3 years, prices have just gone crazy. If I am doing my project, it is delayed. 5 years, sometimes I could have done it in 2 years. Price of things changed. The economy went sour on me. Now, he's talking about in the last 3 years, like 5 years. Governor have been in office for 2 years and 24 months. This is why I know the guy got it wrong. And the job or the work this guy has delivered, you can't deliver this thing and tell me that price has changed. What? Just 1 week? If I had given you $1 million US or 2 million or 3 million or up to 5 million, and you are just on the foundation, I will ask you, how many days did you work that price changed? Or did they give him the work? He didn't do the work, waited for 1 year. After a year, he came to start the work. Because we need timeline here. He did not mention time. He did not mention anything. Even the money, he avoided mentioning how much he collected. Everything we are hearing is from social media. Had it been that he said, Enugu State pay me 5.7 on so and so date. I went and I bought material. I called engineers and we went there. We started working. After 3 months, we went to this stage. Then we will know 3 months, is this what we did in 3 months? Or after 5 days, we will say, okay, 5 days, even the price will change. Within 5 days, price cannot change so much. But over there, he's saying 5 years, which means he is actually trying to gain people's sympathy. You see? He said, EFCC office, I'm going to EFCC to clear my name. In the last 2-3 years, prices have just gone crazy. If I am doing my project in its delay, 5 years delay, don't take about 5 years. Don't talk about 5 years. And he would have told us when governor gave him this project. Based on my suspicion, it's either governor gave him project in the beginning and he didn't start on time. A year later, he came to start the job or the work, and then the price has increased, which is his mistake, right? Now, or governor gave him the money and he started the work and came there, spent 1 week and rushed back to Lagos and focused with another project. Now governor is pressurizing him to come and finish the work that governor gave to him because other people have started submitting their own. He went back there and found out that the price is no more the same. Because these are the two things that I believe that could have happened. But in each and every one of them, he is wrong at the same time. Because if he had been in the site, living in Enugu State, going to work every day for 1 month, he's delivering this, then he's a bad boy. He doesn't know what he's doing. 1 month, you are at this level in Ezago. 1 month. Now, 2 months, you are at this level. 3 months, you are at this level. 4 months, you are at this level. You don't know what you are doing. 4 months on this level. Now, then it means that he doesn't know what he's doing. He just needed the money. He just needed the money. This is what I believe. And then he told the governor, pay me cash, so I will not disturb you. When governor paid him the money, he used the money and solved another problem and doesn't have money to complete what we are seeing here. That is exactly what some engineers are doing, which I believe that maybe that could be what he did. Because looking at this is a soft job. This is labor. It is at the foundation level. And he could not even deliver one. Unbelievable. Now, and this is how everything happened. And the school that he's supposed to have delivered, supposed to have looked like this, which I have showed you earlier, which other people have delivered. And some of those schools have already commenced. What you are seeing is some of the schools that he's supposed to have delivered. Some have delivered their own, and school has already commenced. So, but they are 264 pieces. So each and every child would use computer just as these people are using it, but he failed to do that. Okay. So when he was talking about the 69-story building is what is going to be here, but I don't think this man has ability to deliver 69-story building because he has so many problems at the moment. Many people are dragging him for payment, and other people are saying he's 419, other people are saying scam. Although all those things may also be lie, because sometimes when someone is in problem like this, you begin to hear fake news about him. Now, the type of houses which governor want to build will actually look like this. And when I check about the type of building this guy is developing, which is Sujimoto, this is the type of building he is developing. This type of building, you cannot pass 16-story building or 20-story building. When it reach to 30-story building, then there is a different kind of engineering, which is this type. Okay? Then you need jack crane, that you will be finishing the building, and the building will be going up, and what you see here will remain like this, and it will be going. It needs another engineering to manage that. I don't think this man would have been able to build that 69-story building. That would have been a problem, because if he can do this in ordinary houses that people in Enugu State are building, I don't think that he's capable of this thing. And maybe governor wanted to give him that contract, the contract of the 69 floor, but was afraid and wanted to test him. Because when we are talking about 69 floor, is a house like this. This one, the money will be unbelievable. We'll be talking about $200 million. This type of house you see. So governor wanted to check his capacity and find out that, because there is one thing about building. You see, building is like medicine. Somebody could be a doctor, but only know how to treat intestine. Another person could be a doctor, but only know about teeth, which is dentist. Another person could be a doctor, but only know about the eyes, which is optical. So different kind of work in engineering. When you are a builder, there are type of building that you are specialized on. Like this guy, this is his specialties. What you are seeing here is this type of houses is what he's building in Lagos. If you check, they always look the same. See, curvy somehow. These are the type of houses he's delivering. But to deliver 69-story building, no, he wouldn't have been able. It would have collapsed, because that one needs different kind of people. I think the Chinese are the people who can do it, or Arab people. These are the people that can do. Another one are Americans, but they will be too expensive. But Chinese people will deliver it easily, and Arab people also will deliver it very, very simple. Because the new city they are developing in Egypt, if you look at it, is so beautiful. And 90% of the engineers doing that are from Iran. They are from Iran. But apart from Iran, all the countries from Arab, they can do all those things very easily. Even Yemen, that we see that they have problems. You know, they can deliver it easily. But when it comes to Sujimoto, I don't see Sujimoto being able to. I have seen all his work, the type of houses he built. This is the type of house he built. What you see here, this one. This is what he specialized on. That is the type of house he specialized on. So after seeing everything and watching Sujimoto, what he has delivered and why the problem is, I came up here to explain to people what is happening. That the 69-story building he's talking about is actually at New Enugu Smart City, and the reason why he was invited was because the engineer are like hot cake in Enugu State, because there are a lot of work going on everywhere, and he is only to deliver 20 pieces out of 264. So what he's delivering is just a very few percentage of what the governor wants to do. So there are other people working at the same time also there. Don't be surprised that even everywhere from Nigeria you find different kind of people having that contract. So they are not only Igbo people that are working there. So, and when it comes to work, is who does better is whom you give the work to. But the problem now is that there are high demand in engineering in Nigeria, especially civil, in Igbo land. So if you know how to build a house, believe me, it is a good thing this time to go and begin to look for whom you are going to work with, because it is a lucrative work now. It is a lucrative work. So that is exactly how it happened, and I think I will stop here. And because when I heard about this news, I was not happy, because we have seen governor being a very good governor. This is the best governor we ever had in Nigeria. Everybody is praising governor. But when I heard the news, I was like, oh, okay, but the governor did not do anything. He gave you a contract and you run away. That is not the problem of governor. It's either you bring the money back, or you pay the damages, or you go and answer the EFCC or whoever, or police, or if you have to go to prison, or you have to pay back, or they have to claim your property. That one is a different case. So I was like, what did the governor do? I don't know that. Even someone was the one that trying to betray governor. So I hope that everything got settled, because when the guy was speaking on the video, he was shaking and he was not coordinating very well. He was talking like a child. I was like, well, but I found out that he's confused. I believe that this man is in a very big problem. The problem could be bigger than you expect, because they say rich men also cry. When you are rich, the problem that will come to you are big problems as well. That is exactly what happened. This is somebody that appears on magazine, on newspaper, so everybody's talking about him and so on and so forth. All of a sudden, you began. Remember, this is not the first problem he had. Even many people did not know that he has a problem with Enugu State. People never heard about Enugu State, but people have been looking for him online. People have been reporting him everywhere. So this is just 1% of the problem he has. And you begin to imagine, how did he manage to put himself into this big problem? Because the problem did not start today. And I believe it was the problem that made him to collect the money and use the money to solve the problem. And it created another problem. So, because one YouTuber was saying that he had settled people, but not everybody, that he still owes some people. And the settlement came after governor gave him $5 million US. Oh my goodness, this is a very, very big amount of money. This is a big amount of money. This is a big amount of money. And I believe that the governor wanted to pay him to show him that he's a good guy. Because of the way things are going high, then I pay you and you buy all the material at the same time and begin to use them. He did not know that he would receive the money and take it to solve another problem. That is exactly what I feel that's happened. Once he received that 5 million, he began to use it to solve other problems. He went there, he cleared the ground, worked for 1 week, and everything closed. Both the engineer, everybody will run away because maybe he did not pay those people working over there as well. I know how this type of thing works. And many people are reporting him on YouTube now that he owed them, which is a big problem. I've heard YouTubers saying so up and down that he owes a lot of people and people. Let's hope that all those things are lies, because sometimes when you are in problem, people also talk bad about you, okay? So, well, I will stop here, and you have already seen everything and heard how everything happened about Sujimoto. Thank you very much for watching, and you should remember that we don't talk about gossip news, but we talk about this one because I have to explain to people what is going on and the reason why he was given the project and how many of the smart schools Enugu State is building and the percentage that he is managing, and also show the level his Zago the level the project is at, which is this level you are seeing here. Being a builder, I have also worked into building. You will know that this thing is 1 week maximum work. 1 week maximum. Because nothing is here. Nothing is here. How will somebody give you $5 million US and what you submit is this? It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. See. Nothing is here. Nothing. So I believe that they gave him money. He started the work. People are working, and maybe they work for 1 week and demanded some payment. He did not give it to them. Or maybe they work maximum 1 month and he did not pay them salary. They left. This time, Enugu State governor came to challenge him to finish the job or the work. He could not finish it because the price of stuff has increased. You see? The price has increased. Or they gave him money that time. He did not do it. And they came down to do it. But the price of stuff has increased. But if he had been very serious, before the price will increase to the extent that it will affect the work, he would have gotten to the stage that even if he called governor and sit governor down, governor will understand. There is a stage that governor will see that the project has reached, and will tell governor, look, see, I have spent all the money you gave to me and I don't want to use my own money. See, now we have roofed and everything, but we don't have money for maybe rendering and finishing this project. What are we going to do? Please, I don't want you to spoil my name. But let's check. You gave me money when cement was 7,000. Okay, now cement is 10,000. I have used all my money. But then, for this thing to happen, work must have lasted for at least 1 year or 8 months at least. Don't tell me that this man spent 8 months doing this. For price to affect $5 million US, for $5 million US to finish because of increment, the project must have to at least lasted for 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8, or even 1 year. Do you know what is $7 million US? The sign of this is that this man received the money and had another problem, used it to solve the problem. And problem never finished. Other problems are coming. He thought that Enugu State is far away from Lagos. He didn't know that it is even better to fight people than to fight Enugu State, because we are talking about government here. Government is not losing. Enugu State government is Enugu governor is working for government. He does not care. The money is not his own, but he will bring it back. He continues being a governor. But if it is an individual, yeah, it's a different case. You are the one that will suffer, not Enugu State governor. He just signed one petition, that is all. You begin to clear yourself. But if it is with somebody, you can drag somebody, but you can't drag a full state. Everything is registered. How? This is the reason that he found it very, he thought that Enugu is too far away. It's not far away. It's not about far. It's about the people you are working with, you are doing business with. This is a government, not one person. This is where he got it wrong. Immediately, a governor say wanted, arrest is immediately. They just declare wanted immediately. Had it been that is an individual that say, this man dupe my money, carry my money and run away, how can I? Then that could be a very, very long process. But we are talking about government here. Government. Enugu State government. The proof is there. Everything is there. Lawyers are there. Everything. How are you going to fight? He made the worst mistake of his life. And he did not realize it on time. He thought that hiding will save him. Immediately when he saw wanted and the YouTubers telling him to come and clear himself, he began to shake anywhere he was. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I will stop here. And I pray that everything got settled. And I also pray that these things didn't happen the way I saw it online, because what people are saying online is what we are analyzing, okay? So nobody is sure about what really happened. So all the things we say here is just allegedly, because nobody is sure. Nobody was with him with the governor. So nobody knew what happened. So most of the things could even be rumors. And what if even what he's saying is prank? Which I don't believe. This is true, because we have evidence. But I just want to tell you that nobody is sure yet. And since he didn't give date and time, so we don't have the timeline of what happened. He didn't even mention about the amount of money. All the things we are saying are from the social media, what people say and what I saw, what I read, which could be also fake news, which we don't know about. Okay, so I've come to show you everything that happened there, and if you have any doubt, you have already seen how it happened and exactly what and the number of the schools that he is developing. So, and seeing him crying, some people say he's faking it. I don't know whether he's faking it or maybe he was just saying the truth, but it might not be fake, because he's actually in a very big problem and he did not realize it on time. And where he made a mistake was trying to run away or try not to cooperate with the governor. There is a way he could have cooperated with the governor, and if he had even eaten the money, then he would have cooperated with the governor and know how he would be building that. And you know, the problem is that when you owe somebody money and run away, that person cannot get you online and begin to know that one is a problem. We're talking about $7 million US. We're not talking about 1,000 naira here. You know, and you run away and you are saying this is unbelievable. You know, you're talking about your reputation and you owe somebody $7 million US. If that is true, this is one of the biggest, will I say, financial problem in Nigeria this year, because I have never had another person owing someone $7 million US and refusing to finish his project, you know, and be coming online and be crying that. And the cry does not make sense, because the project you did, it's like 1 week project. It's like 1 week project. But sometimes also people have this type of problem and later on everything got solved. Okay, I pray for him to get the problem solved and come out of it and come out even strongly, you know, because sometimes things happen. I don't know why he needed such an amount of money in the first place, and also why governor gave him that amount of money. Maybe it was trust. The governor never knew that he was in the problem, because most of all these agents and people working in housing, you think they have money, they don't have money. They don't have money. They don't have money. What they do is that they take your money, they take my money, they use it to buy land, they sell, they use it to buy another land, they sell, they use it to do. Sometimes the land they buy or estate they buy have a problem, they will not tell anybody, because if they tell people, people will be running away from them. This is the problem. If care is not taken, some of the project money that this man is managing has been seized by Lagos State government, and he will not tell anybody. Then he will be trying to patch it until he recover. And on doing that, problem began to emerge. He began to owe a lot of people money. All these estates they are knocking down everywhere in Lagos is people's money. It's people's money. Who owe those things? There are people like this guy. Do you know if it had affected him? No. Have you had any man dealing in estate saying that government spoiled my estate? No. Why? Because immediately people find out that you have a problem with the government, that they smash your estate. People will be running away that you don't have genuine documents before you start project, number one. Number two, they will be running away to give you money because they know now that you owe people. You know, so this is the end of my this thing today. See you next time. And this is what I feel that has happened to this guy. You know, so but everything analyzed is based on what I saw on social media as well. So whatever you hear here is allegedly as well.